My name's Lily, and before this I studied illustration at the Ontario College of Art and Design in Toronto. I then moved to Vancouver, which is where I'm from, and yeah, found the drawing year from there. So I'm mostly an oil painter, figurative work, and I also draw. Drawing's like a huge part of my studio practice, but I sort of mostly end result, like work and paint. A lot of my work focuses on using the figure to sort of tell ambiguous narratives about relationships between people, and also kind of our relationships to people in the past and throughout time. I like to think of, finding old antique objects as sort of time traveling, and how we're connecting to people that we don't know, or imagining stories of other lives that are brought up through their belongings. I decided to apply to the drawing year because I wanted to have a bit of a fresh start, and I had some time out of university and definitely wanted to move more into fine art, and I thought I wanted that little bit of a push to sort of make a lot of work and not overthink what I was making, and figure out where I wanted to go with my own personal practice. Coming from illustration, I think I needed to figure out a little bit more about how to just guide myself. And the drawing year felt like a perfect opportunity for that, since it was something where it was quite rigorous in how much work you were producing, but also a big focus on kind of just the fundamentals of how you were drawing and what processes you're using to make work, and sort of putting concept aside for a little while. And you almost just make too much stuff to be able to overthink like why you're doing things. So I think that's really what I needed, was just have something very intense and to make a ton of stuff to really figure some stuff out in a short amount of time. One of my favorite things about the year was being taught by so many different faculty members. I think that perspective of having so many different types of input, different backgrounds, different types of people giving you advice and helping you through your drawing helps you not get into a certain zone or a style that is expected of you, or feeling a pressure to adhere to some sort of thing, even just subconsciously. I think that is so easy to happen when you're in education, and for me, having people even contradict each other was something where you really had to take in all that information and then filter it through your own wants and ideas, and it really kept me on my own path, and was able to take in all of that advice, but without sort of skewing my own vision too much. I think one of the most important things about the year is the community that it fosters, and that with the faculty, but also with your peers. I think it does a great job of really making you feel like a very tight family. And I mean, I was really lucky on my year that I got to know my friends so well, but I do think that you learn so much from the people in the class learning, as well as the teachers, and having just a really strong art community of people to kind of give truthful advice and help you through things and keep you inspired and keep you on track. And that is like, one of the most important things that just got me through the whole time. Oh, it means everything that there's no fees in a studio space. I think that is incredibly unique, especially coming from Canada. There's no thing, we don't have free education there at all, and it's like the people that you get to be around, because it's open to anybody, that anybody has this opportunity, is so wonderful. You get people from all different walks of life, different experiences. And the studio space, I mean, that, like, just being able to focus on making your work for a while and have a break, and not have the stresses of having to make sure that you can afford to be there during your time there, means that you can put that many more hours into your work, and it's just such an intense experience because of that. My best advice for anyone wanting to apply for the year is to be really honest with who you are as an artist. I don't think there's any specific expectations. There's not a house style. It's really broad in the people that go and what people want from it. And I think if the course sounds like something that would be interesting to you, then talk about why it is actually interesting to you, even if it's a little bit sideways, even if what you make seems different than what people are doing on the course. I think your differences are what's going to make you really unique here and bring the most to the program. So yeah, I don't think you should try and tailor yourself to to what you think people are expecting.